Thank you. The 8th frame. Stephen Lee to break.
Stephen Lee's got to win the last 4 here. Stephen Maguire's put in 3 good frames there, particularly that 71 clearance to the pink in the last one to lead 5-2, so he only needs 1 more. Apart from that one slip up in the 3rd frame when he missed that red,
Thanks,
I think Maguire's been excellent today.
Yes, and here's another chance. But you know what was interesting in the last frame there, David? What I thought was interesting, that he tried to break those 2 reds open. He firmly believed that it didn't go. A little harder, it'd have been under the cushion, and it would have been nearly impossible to put side on the cue ball. Well, a half chance here to the baulk corner for Stephen Lee. He got in with a great shot in the last frame. He just didn't kill the frame off.
He just hasn't been at full strength today, has he, Lee? He didn't look at all settled at the start, went 2-0 down, then he put together a couple of good frames and we thought, well, he's back again, but just seems to have tailed off again since the interval.
Well, surely he won't take this red onto the right middle. It could be his last shot if he does. This is a tough shot, this one. Oh, yes, good shot. Such nerve to take that one on. And the reds, nicely split. He's got to come at Stephen Maguire like a train now. 3 big breaks.
Well, it's been the Flying Scotsman the last 3 frames.
5.
On fire. Well, that's not the best shot he's ever played. Played for the red behind the pink. And this is awkward cueing with the blue there. He was never comfortable with it.
Stephen Lee 5.
Now what's he left for Stephen Maguire? Well, he could have played the red down the cushion, left side cushion, but chose to keep Stephen Lee under pressure.
Yes, they're spread far and wide, aren't they?
And not easy to get safe from there. No easy path back to baulk. Just managed to dodge the red.
So close to fluking it.
Yes, and very, very unfortunate for that red to come across the table and leave it on for Stephen Lee. He got the cue ball into a pretty good place. And it's little shots like that that can change things.
Well, I think if Lee is to win the match, he's got to start scoring. He's only had 1 half century in the whole match. His pot success is pretty low as well.
Again, very close, but no cigar. And this time he has left a red onto the right corner.
One.
Now, the long pot stats, they favour Lee, but of course that doesn't tell you how many he's taken on. So they can sometimes be slightly misleading.
Yes, I'd like to see something that said if they won the frame from that, or if they're punished from that long red, because he has knocked in some long balls, Lee, but broke down at various stages.
There's the overall pot success, so that's more significant, and Maguire's 6% up.
A full ball kiss on this red.
6.
Is he on it? A fraction harder, and he'd been on the easy red. Well, he is. He's on the easy red to the left corner. He was just checking to see if the black went.
So it's his chance to win the match, and the way he's played today, you would fancy him to do it, I think.
You wouldn't bet against him, that's for sure. And after he takes this red, that's the black opened into both pockets.
14. 15.
'He's one of those players, he's always kind of there, isn't he, in the later stages of tournaments. He's just looking to land a big title. He came close in Germany, led 6-3 against Ronnie O'Sullivan, lost 9-7 in that Berlin final. It's 4 years since he won a ranking title, a full one, but he's closing in on another final appearance here.
$30. 31.
What a great decision it was his grandfather made all those years ago to knock down a wall between 2 rooms in his house so he could install a full-size table where young Stephen after school could go and practice.
$38.
From such decisions, entire careers are born.
39.
It also did him no harm that as a teenager he practiced with Stephen Hendry when Hendry was very much the best player in the world.
Yes, I'd say that was very significant, David. May have lost for a few years, but he would have learned so much.
45. 46.
won the UK Championship 2004, played superbly. Ronnie O'Sullivan, who he beat in that tournament, said he
53.
would dominate the game for the next 10 years. Well, he didn't, but neither did anyone else. Just too competitive for any one person to be completely dominant.
54.
But he's now dominating this match.
$61.
Well, he didn't look good early on, did he, Lee? And he's still yawning in his seat there. Expecting to lose now, I'm sure.
Thanks. 62.
But he's had a terrific run, and he's continued here. Another semi-final, valuable ranking points. But just a couple of balls away from defeat.
Yeah, it's just over hit that slightly, but it shouldn't be a problem to pot the pink. Play for the red into the left centre. Just composing himself. He knows how important this is. And it's the right thing to do. This red gets him into the final.
He led 2-0, he missed that red to the middle, the easy one in frame 3. His head went a little, the interval gave him a chance to get it back together, and since then he's played superbly. Looks like Maguire is going to be in the final. His last ranking event victory came here 4 years ago in Beijing. Could there be another tomorrow? If he plays like this, every
75.
chance. His 6th half century of the match. Will it become a full century? So Stephen Lee's efforts to win back-to-back ranking titles have finally ended in the semi-finals. He can get himself home. It's been a while since he saw home. And prepare for the World Championship, which will be underway 3 weeks today.
91. $91 to finish, the highest break of the match. An excellent performance by Stephen Maguire. Since that interval, he came out really determined and has finished off really well. The clearance in the 7th frame, probably the key moment of the whole match.